Let's start in a child's pose. Knees wide. Coming into balasana. Forehead to the mat. Hips sinking back into the support of your heels. You can rest your forehead on your hands or the mat. And just start to breathe in deeply. In through your nose, feel your belly soft. And out through your nose, breathing to still and center yourself. You can reach your arms out more, lifting space from your shoulder blades, pulling your spine further apart, heels sinking back, just to create more space in your body. And every time you breathe out, just let your body be held by your mat. Relax your front body. You can feel a little lift one more time. Expand, open, deepen. And then change, lifting yourself up to hands and knees, tabletop. Making your way through some movements for your spine. Inhale to lift your gaze, open your front body. And exhale to round your spine, bringing your chin to your chest. As you drop your belly and come into cow, you can point the creases of your elbows forward. And as you press your hands back into your mat, you can wrap the creases of your elbows back to face your knees. A few more breaths. Sensing, deepening. Downward facing dog as you're ready. You can bend your knees, bounce a little bit of energy, and then start to explore, expanding the great net. Moving the energy where it wants to go. And your head can just hang heavy here. You might also enjoy pressing more strength into your arms, or reaching your tailbone higher. Your deepest breath to float your kidneys. Lengthen your spine. And then we'll walk ourselves back, hands to feet, setting up a forward fold. You can reach opposite hand to opposite elbow. Space your feet wide enough apart if your hamstrings are pretty tight. And then just rock front to back here. Heels to toes, and let your breath help your spine soften and your upper body relax. If you'd like some acupressure here, you can scoop up bladder 10, the base of your skull, just pinching into the sides of your spine, maybe feeling that gentle pressure carry down through your spine and into the backs of your legs. Then you can play around with lifting your tailbone a bit higher, pressing into the bottoms of your feet to lengthen your spine, but keep your breath moving. When you're ready to release, bring your hands to your mat or the front of your shins. Look forward to the top of your mat. And then walk your hands forward, lowering down, knees, chest, chin, and doing your best to keep your elbows in tight. Lengthen your legs, and then contract the bottoms of your feet. Zip your legs together and come up into a gentle cobra. Pressing into your arm strength, you can lengthen back into another child's pose or downward facing dog. Now we'll meet up from downward facing dog. We'll look to our hands, bring our feet up to the top of our mat. Forward fold, and then rise. Inhale, and center. Exhale. Again, inhale, reach. And exhale, fold. Inhale to lengthen your spine. And step your right leg back and long. Low lunge. You can sink your hips forward and reach your arms up. Inhale. Squeeze the back of your right leg. Inhale, reach. And exhale, flow. Heart looking up, contract your spine. And then lengthen your spine. Press into your hands, lift your hips higher. Top of the mat. Fold. Rise. Center. Open. And fold. Lengthen your spine. And then send your left leg back. Low lunge. Arms can be reaching up here. Come to your low back for support. Squeeze the back of your left leg. Inhale. Exhale, soften. And flow. Breathe out, down to the mat. Breathe in, open the front of your spine. Downward. Keep your breath your main focus. Breathe all the way out. Top of your mat. Fold. Rise. Center. Open. Fold. Lengthen your spine. And then send your right leg back and down. Sink a little lower. Keep squeezing the back of your right leg. Reach your right arm up. And then lean over to the left. You can bring a block for support, or you can simply rest your left arm over your left leg. Breathe to expand into the gallbladder meridian now. And squeeze. Keep your right leg strong. Inhale, reach. And then come out. A baby moment in Ardha Hanumanasana. just to work on reaching a little bit of energy through that net. And then downward dog, cobra, and back, breathing. Top of your mat, fold, rise, center, reach, and fold. Lengthen, left leg back, pelvis sinking, waking up a little bit of our spleen meridian here, kidney meridian in the soles of our feet. Inhale your left arm up. And reach. Bringing your gaze somewhere supportive for your cervical spine. You can start to feel the gallbladder tissue extending through all of your joints on your left side, your shoulder, your jaw. Keep squeezing the back of your left leg. Deepest breath. And then release. Extend your right leg long. Spread your right toes. Try to keep your hips level. And then sweep your right leg back, breathing in. And move through your flow. Breathe in. And we'll meet in downward dog. Now right away, let's bring our left foot forward. One more low lunge. This time, adding a twist. So as you reach your right arm up, press into the bottom of your left foot, coming out of your stance a little. It's easier to cross with your body there. Try to bring your shoulder to your left knee. Then you can come back into your lunge. Again, reaching your right hand maybe for a block. You can also press your hands together. Eventually, reach through your heart and breathe into your liver. As you breathe in, reach more. And as you breathe out, try to soften into your lunge a little bit more. Squeeze your back leg strong, maybe with just your gaze, keeping your ears stacked. Look up with your eyes to see your left thumb. For a little bit more, you can extend your left arm forward. You can also tuck your right toes under and come off the floor with your back knee. The final expression would be to keep yourself centered and steady, finding a bind underneath your left leg. And you can keep your back knee lifted or on the floor. The twist's moving an extraordinary amount of energy, releasing tension from our organs. Breathe all the way out, and then change, coming back into that 90-degree bend with your left leg. And then we'll start to cultivate lizard. So from your lunge position, plant your hands inside of your left foot now. Walk your left foot a little wider. You can stay up in your wrists or come down into your elbows. Right elbow first, then your left. Maybe build a shelf for your forehead. Do your best to keep your left foot grounded, so not coming off into the pinky toe side. Keep your entire foot rooting. Maybe allow your shoulders to relax. Breathe. Now you can keep squeezing the back of your right leg. You can heel toe your left foot in front of your left shoulder. See if you can extend your left arm out, bringing your forehead to your fist or a block. Smooth, steady breath in and full, releasing breath out. We'll hold one more minute. Pay attention to your jaw. Keep your tongue relaxed and soft. Bring your right knee up a little closer. If you walked your left foot in, you can bring it back out. Now it's okay to lean off into that pinky toe edge of your foot. We'll reach our left arm back, catching our right foot, adding a little long meridian stretch here. So peel your shoulder blade back, open your heart. You can lean your head back. You can also kick your right foot into your left hand, spreading your pecs. And then release. Just spin over on your right shin. Bring your left leg back. A little stargazer pose here. You can do some circles through your left arm. And then lower knees, chest, chin down to your mat. Cobra. And child's pose or downward dog. If you're coming into child's pose, it's a beautiful place to observe, releasing any lingering tension from the twist or the hip opener. See if you can keep your front body soft. We can meet up in downward facing dog. Bringing right foot forward, low lunge. Coming back out of your stance, inhale your left arm up and twist. Try to cross the back of your shoulder to your right knee, and then you can bend back. Keep your arms strong, reaching. And move the energy with your breath. Keeping your right foot grounded. You can reach around underneath your right leg. Breathing to expand. Any other variations that you want to explore, you can reach forward with your right arm, bind, or bring your back knee off the floor. Keep creating space. And then release, unwind. Come into lizard pose. Uttan Pristhasana on the right leg. If you're staying up in your wrists, you can rotate your fingers to point back. A little bit of a wrist opener there. Otherwise, see if you can lower left elbow and then your right elbow down to the mat. You can stay here, work on grounding through the bottom of your right foot. Build a shelf with your fists or support your neck and jaw in some way, helping your shoulders relax. You can keep squeezing the back of your left leg, helping your quadriceps lengthen, your hip flexors and psoas to relax. You can also hug your right knee into your right shoulder. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then as you soften and release, maybe you can sink a little deeper. You can also bring your right foot in front of your right shoulder, reaching your right arm out, bringing your forehead to the floor or to your fist. Just try your best to keep the entire sole of your right foot grounded, especially your big toe. There's another place for a bind here too. You can half bind around your right leg, bringing your right hand to your kidney. Maybe catch your left wrist. If you ever accidentally go a little too deep, rather than coming all the way out of the pose, just see if you can back off one layer, one stage. We'll hold one more minute. Keep relaxing your jaw, your tongue. adding the lung stretch. You can tip off into that pinky toe edge of your right foot as you reach back, sinking your pelvis closer to the floor. You can contract the bottom of your left foot, squeeze your glutes, lengthen your quadriceps, maybe sinking into a back bend here. You can also sink your hips and kick your left foot into your right hand. Rotate your right shoulder. And then spin over on your left shin, sending your right leg to the back of your mat, stargazer. And reach through your shoulder. And downward facing dog. We'll come down to the mat, setting up Gomukhasana. So starting from a tabletop position, you can move through your flow, maybe linger in your cobra for a few extra breaths. And then from tabletop, bring your right leg over your left calf behind the back of your left knee. And then you'll sit in between your feet. So your feet are off the edges of your mat. If you need some more cushion or support for your ankles, you can sit sideways. So left knee is on top. The closer your feet gather to the edges of your hips, the easier it is to stack your knees. If this is ever too much for your knees, you can take a supine pigeon on your back instead, or any other hip opener that feels better for your knees. But this is a great grounding, concentrating place because we can squeeze the inner thighs together. It's like eagle. It's like Garudasana. And then it's up to you. If this is enough, stay upright. Work on leveling your hips. If you crave a little bit more, opening through your IT band, you can start to fold forward. Now here's a great place. If you don't have a block, try to find something that you can reach for that's off the edge of your mat. It could be anything. If you have that here, maybe it's a cushion, then you can rest your forearms to help your shoulders soften. So there's less resistance, there's less bracing and resistance, and there's more melting in, softening, and surrender to gravity. Something else that can protect any pain in your knees is just to keep some energy in your feet. Flex your feet, curl your toes back. And we'll stay here for several minutes. Breathing Allowing the stillness to encourage a little more release from the emotional body. After the first minute or so, you might be ready to go a little deeper. And then eventually, just rounding yourself completely, you can bring your forehead to your top knee, your mouth, or even the bottom of your chin. Keep breathing fully and completely into your front body. And then release. Bring your left leg long and bend your right leg into Ardha Virasana, half hero's pose. So you're coming into the top of your right foot and your left leg is now extended long. You can hook your thumbs together overhead and then reach for the sole of your left foot, pulling your spine a little longer, and then round. If this is too much for your back leg, you can bring it inside of your left thigh instead. Any of you who are more advanced, you can come into your half lotus. Try to find kidney 1 in the sole of your left foot. It's so important to keep our feet warm in the fall and the winter, supporting our yin. You can just go on a little journey through yourself here, being very introspective, eyes closed, just observing your breath, observing any sensations that appear to you. And feel as the energy moves down the left side, the left kidney, a little more receiving energy, grounding energy. You can always stay longer in these holds anytime something really powerful is coming up for you. If you need more time, you can also explore the Moksha tutorial if you notice that you have tingling in your extremities or that your feet and hands get really cold. We can build some more vitality and chi through the kidney meridian in our feet by practicing Moksha. And then whenever you're ready to explore your other leg from all fours, setting up Gomukhasana now, we'll cross our left knee behind the back of our right leg. So we're sitting up, again, the same setup. We just have now our right knee on top. Ground into your heels. Keep your feet warm. And you don't have to fold forward very much to feel that pulling and spreading through the side body. If you're ever ready for a little bit more, you can open up the space between your hips and your feet, so you're walking your feet out, away from your hips. Only if you can still feel equally grounded through your left and right sides. You don't want to just be sitting off in one hip. If you're still in the middle of your spine, that can be a great way to spread a little bit more through your IT band. You can also hook in with some acupressure here on liver 3, spleen 4 is also in here, kidney 2. And then go for it. Round your spine, chin to chest. And then you decide if you want to go a little deeper. Bring a block or something out in front of you. What do you sense happening through each breath? Breathe into your deep back. Sense your kidneys. You can keep working yourself deeper. Just try to keep your shoulders soft. Feeling the energy lift, expand, move through you, feeling any tension dissolve, especially as you breathe out and as you're ready to change. Again, you can always hold longer than this video. Just pause and resume as you're ready. Ardha Virasana, right leg extends long, or preparing for Padmasana. Find kidney 1, right in the sole of your foot. And you can add Mahamudra here, connecting with spine from pelvic floor, kidney 1, the kidney meridian, supporting Mula Bandha, lifting up to the base of your spine. Or just enjoy this beautiful, supportive point. Very grounding, very nurturing for our yin. And just as the energy is moving down the left side, you can start to pull up from the right. And then one more expression, bringing your right foot back in, right foot in first, coming into full lotus, or if you're newer, bottoms of your feet together, pressing your knees open wide. You can find kidney 1 here, 2. Otherwise, with lotus, we come around. Reaching behind for inner big toes. And just let everything settle. If the bottoms of your feet are together, round your spine forward. Bring your chin to your chest. Breathe into your kidneys and your deep back. let's all meet on our back. You can bring the bottoms of your feet together or keep them together if they were already there. And then pull your shoulder blades together, reach underneath your outer hips and catch the front of each ankle. Pressing your heels together. If reaching underneath your lower body is not comfortable, you can bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly instead. Breathe, create the space, and allow something to settle. Feeling lighter, release your grip a little. Now we'll continue to send the energy down, coming into halasana. You can concentrate on pressure in your upper trapezius, bringing your knees into your chest, and then lifting your feet over the crown of your head. Walk your shoulder blades in a little more. And then you're grounding more into the backs of your lungs and the ridge of your shoulder blade than your neck. So you can always control where you feel the most pressure by adjusting the extension of your feet, your ankles, if you'd like more support, you can bring your hands to your low back. You can also extend your arms out like humble warrior. Lifting up into shoulder stand, if that's in your practice. You can also add your lotus to sarvangasana. Just continue to focus on the grounding, the release of gallbladder, shoulder well, of gallbladder 21. Now, one more variation. Make sure that you're not too far in your neck. When you do this, you have to have really good connection between your shoulder blades and the mat. But you can come up and walk your feet over to one direction. And then you can isolate just your one upper trap. Cross the leg that's further away from you over the back of the other one. So if you're walking your feet to the left, cross your left leg over the back of your right. You can also bend your knees. In between, just massage the base of your skull, left to right, getting more of gallbladder 20, which is slightly wider than bladder 10. It's like you're lifting up the base of your skull on a little pedestal. It's a great self-adjustment technique. And then when you're ready to find the other side, that variation of halasana, come into your shoulder blades. You can grab the edges of your mat too. And just walk your feet out over top of your right shoulder. Cross your right leg over the back of your left. Bringing yourself back, draw some circles through your hips now, one way and then the other. And then wrap your left leg around your right. Shift your hips to the left, let your knees fall to the right. Supine twist with Garudasana legs. Right hand to your left side body, receiving the energy, pulling everything down and in from your heart, your left lung. Tongue is soft. Breath is deep. Can you relax your forehead here? And soften your grip. And slowly change right knee over your left. Shift your hips to the right and your knees fall to the left. You can ground your arms, palms into the floor. Maybe drop your face to point the opposite way of your knees. Breathing now into your right side, pulling the energy back up. You can add a little kumbhaka practice here if you want, some breath retention, breathing all the way in, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe sink a little deeper. Now, as you release and bring yourself back, preparing for your Shavasana, complete stillness, supported by your mat. If you'd like to put your socks back on, keep yourself warm. You can release everything here. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Just observe. Is there anything else you can let go of? You can also remain for as long as you like in this final Shavasana, feeling grounded, supported, recalibrated. When you are ready to return, you can roll off into your favorite side, supporting your head in your upper arm. Keep your eyes closed, staying on this internal journey. We devote the energy from this practice to serve the collective benefit and awakening of all beings everywhere in all time. LOKAH SAMASTAH SUKHINO BHAVANTU.